Hi there, YouTube. It is September 28th, Sunday, September 28th. Sorry, I had to think about that. I'm on a trail down in Police Point, and for those of you who aren't familiar with me, I'm in Medicine Hat, Alberta. I'm just on the edge. See, here's the trail, and it just drops off here. Got a beautiful view. Got the river, got fall colors. Yep, we're officially in fall, folks. All right, let's head down the trail. I don't got anything big planned today. I got some snacks, some bevies. I brought my hammock with me. So I'm going to find myself a spot to hang up my hammock. Yeah, I'm going to try and go a little farther than I normally go today. And it's a pretty busy park, and being Sunday evening or afternoon, it's going to be kind of busy. So, if the video cuts out, that's because there's other people around, and I don't really have their permission to capture them. So yeah, that's just the reason why, if that happens. Oh. So, I do have a bit of a plan for today's video, actually. Oh, slipped a little bit there. I want to do a little bit of review of some of my kit. And 2 or 3 things. My backpack, for one. I've had it for almost a year now, and it's held up really well. It's white, so it's dirty, but it's a very functional backpack. Got it on Temu, and I'll put the link in the description. But yeah, I'll go through that later. Sorry, get you back up here. Oh, that'd be good firewood. Okay, not having a fire today. All right. So there's some really nice distance trees around here. Oh, that trail goes down that way. No, that just goes right to the hill face. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, itchy leg. Okay. And I was a little too lazy to throw on the chest strap, so you're just gonna get some free hand shots until I start setting things up. But yeah. Coming up on a recreational area. So I think I'm gonna pause the video, and when I get through to a less populated area, I'll start the video up again, and yeah, show you where I'm gonna put my hammock. Alright, that's where we're headed. This is where we are. I'll see you in a few minutes. Alright, so I was walking by the river, and I just had to, because I could hear the sound of the water going, so I had to bring you guys down here. Don't know if you can hear it that well. Get a nice shot. Yeah, just running over them rocks really nicely. Very soothing. This would be a nice spot to camp. Alright. I came down there, so I'm going to put the phone down to scamper back up, and I'll head down the path a little further. And yeah. Oh, a little out of breath from that. Alright. Catch you in a few. Bye. Alright, I made it through the recreational area. That's the red shale pathways. And that one goes that way. I'm going to take this trail this way, and we'll see where it leads. Hopefully we can find some shade with a couple of trees close enough and a bare spot enough to put up a hammock. The beauty of a hammock is, unlike a tent, you don't need a level bare piece of ground. You just kind of need to hang it above that. Let's see where this leads. It's leading towards shore. I don't know how much I love that idea. I don't really want to go bushwhacking. I'm just wearing Crocs, folks. I'm just out for a walk. Alright, so if this goes right down to the river, then I think I might turn back and head down that shale path. But it looks like it kind of goes forks here, so it can go down to the river. But it also continues this way. Ooh, moss. I am a fiend for moss. Whenever I see it, I make a mental note of where it is so I can return to possibly harvest it, so I can make a terrarium. I've been doing that a couple years now. I've not made a terrarium yet. Oh, a lot of scat along this way. Don't know what it's from, but is this gonna go down to the yeah, there's not exactly clear space between these trees. Is this gonna continue? It's coming right up to the edge, but looks like it goes on. Okay, so not a lot going on while I'm walking. I don't see anyone, so I think I'm gonna plug a few YouTube channels that I'm really big fans of. Number one on the list would have to be Kent Survival. Andy from Kent Survival is British, and he's a former cook. He does camping trips, sometimes out of his car, sometimes he just backpacks in. He usually doesn't backpack in too far to the woodlands he goes to, but he does a lot of cooking. Cooking and camping, testing out new gear is kind of his thing. Andy, if you watch this, thank you so much for being an inspiration and helping me get out there and allowing me to live vicariously through your videos. I've been watching every one of them for almost 2 years now, and I'm just a really big fan. Also, by experience, I'm also a cook, so that really appeals to me, watching him cook on the show and just make really good food. Where do I want to go? That way or that way? Well, whichever one leads up ahead. I'm seeing some trees. Alright, I'm going to scout it out and check back in a few. Alright, there we go. I keep having issues with the autofocus on this. Yeah, I've come to this point in the path. Just came through there. I've been walking for a few minutes. There's a lot more trees. I'm starting to head a little inland. The river's still over there. But yeah, let's keep walking through here and see if we can find some trees with some clear space between them that are close enough. I think I'm at a point where I want to stop walking and start setting up. And lots of these trees look good. The trail just doesn't really head that way though. So I might just have to walk over there. I don't know. I'll keep walking for a little bit. I'll come back to this point if I have to. There should be something just up ahead. Oh, does this go? Oh, this goes right into the... Oh, it goes between these trees. I'm just going to go around this way. I was really hoping this was going the other direction. Might have to head back in a couple minutes here. We're getting closer to the river again. Lots of spider webs. Sorry if I'm moving you around lots, but I don't like spider webs on my arms and legs. And I'm wearing shorts and a short sleeve tee. So, alright, let's keep going. As a wise man once said, I could do this all day. Anytime you're going through something where somebody thinks they're putting you through hell, you just look at them and say, I could do this all day. Whether they're beating the hell out of you, or I can't really think of anything else right now. But yeah, just look at them and say, I could do this all day. I don't know how it's going to work out for you, but anyways, back to what I was saying earlier. Sorry, I got awfully sidetracked. Another channel I'd like to plug is Northwest Fishing Secrets. There's a young gentleman on there named Life. He's German, but he's got a pretty American accent. He sounds a lot like me, actually, and I'm Canadian. But so he's got this Western accent down. Yeah, he does a lot of backpacking and fishing, mostly trout. He's doing some salmon pretty soon, though, so head over to his channel. NWFS, Northwest Fishing Secrets. It's a fantastic channel. He's always got projects on the go. He bought a mountain fish farm a couple years ago, and he's always got projects on the go there. Okay, so this is kind of just a sandy beach area in between the little berm there, and oh look, good trees. Maybe I'll walk in there and hang up. I'll keep walking, see how things go. It's nice walking in the sand. You just kind of sink in. It's like walking on memory foam. Alright, we got two pathways. One leads towards the beach, it looks like, and one leads this way. Let's take this way and see where we end up. Oh, looks like we're curving towards an open area. Might have to break my cardinal rule about putting a hammock over top the pathway. You don't want to do that because you never know when someone's going to come along on a mountain bike and clip themselves on your hammock hanging up. Okay. Sorry, I just saw a family on the pathway and didn't want to record them. Alright, so let's see here. I think I want to set up now, but I don't know which two are close enough together. Maybe if I walk this way a bit. These two trees over here look okay. Alright. Kind of bushwhacking. Okay. Alright. I'm going to throw the chest strap on. I'm going to throw the hammock up. There's no shade here, though. I wanted to have some shade. Those trees are too close. I don't know. Maybe I'll walk around a bit more. There's some shade over here. Oh, note to self, check for ticks tonight. Oh, there's a bit of a dip there. Okay. A little slip. Oh, there's the trail going through here. Alright, I think I found a good spot. That tree to that tree here. If I go back a little bit here, it actually dips down there between these two trees. So, a little dip underneath me. And yeah, so I'm going to take the pack off, take the hammock out, grab the chest strap, and we'll hang this thing up. Alright. Got you loaded in the chest cam. Got you tightened up. Alright. Okay. And I got the backpack there. That's the one from Temu. I got a tree right here. Tree right here. Alright. I'm also going to review these. Hidden Wild Travel Hammock. So there's a lot of pros and cons to this hammock. The biggest pro I can think of over other hammocks of this size is these tree straps are a lot longer. And they actually include a helpful tip. Instead of putting these through the loops, like putting the other end through the loop, through a specific loop, to adjust the length and trying to set up your hammock in the easiest way. Okay. Yeah. Okay, where are we here? Alright. I gotta tighten you back up. Hold on. Okay. Yep. Twisty-turvy. Okay. I gotta work on my gear. Okay, so instead, what I do is I just put the end with all the loops, this one, through the far end loop. Okay. Alright, so then you have all these different loops to choose from for the length to put up the hammock. I'm gonna see where we're at here. Okay. Alright. I am going to put the hammock on this loop. Sorry if you can't see really well. I'm really working on this. I'm new to the whole YouTube thing. I'm new to editing videos. I've just been shooting and putting them together and not editing anything out. So yeah, there's kind of bloopers. Okay, so this is way too close to this tree. It's almost touching it. So before I put this other strap up, tree strap, I'm going to adjust the length of this one, shorten it up a bit. Let's try up here and see where that gets us. You know, it's still almost touching the tree if we string it straight up. So we'll tighten one more loop here. Go up about 4 or 5 inches. Okay. Alright, now we're a good length from this tree. I'm going to put this other strap up. And instead of whipping it around, I'm just going to kind of... Okay. Yep, mashing you up against twigs again. Okay. Ow. Yep. Alright, I'm just going to break this off. That is dead. Do I feel bad about that? No, it was dead. Okay. Now we got our strap. Again. Take the end with the loops. This end here. And stick it through this loop. Alright. I'll just clip this up to here. Oh, folks, we got a visitor. Let me show you here. We have got a ladybug. Hello, Mr. Ladybug, or Mrs. Ladybug. Let's just carefully pick you up. See, we do have wildlife sightings on this channel. I actually saw a deer earlier, and I was going to get some video of it, but I decided not to because it was a little early in my walk. I don't like to show where I live, so. Alright, we're just going to blow this guy off. There, he landed nicely. And yeah, let me just show you the finished product here. Let me back here. Yeah. We've got the hammock hanging up. Alright, so like I said, the tree straps are longer than other travel hammocks. And so you can find areas where trees aren't quite so close together. And yeah, you can string your hammock up there. Okay, so first review is going to be this hammock, and it's also got the pouch, which is this is what it packs into. Sorry, itchy leg. This is a great water bottle holder, a bottle beverage, nothing with an open top because you will spill it. Again, this is a two-person hammock, so it stretches quite wide actually. Yeah, it's supposed to be 2 meters wide and 2.8 meters long. There's actually quite a bit of helpful information in the little pamphlet here. There's the stuff about the straps. Okay, this is my one beef with this hammock. It only holds 400 pounds. That's supposed to be a two-person hammock. Pounds. Give or take 220. I don't think that there's room for another person in there. What about somebody else who weighs 210 or 220? That's really testing the limit. And so I really feel like the limit should be closer to like 500, maybe 600. I mean, that's what air mattresses, double air mattresses, are rated for, 600 pounds. So, but I imagine for the most part they were just trying to get a lightweight material, pack small. It does pack very small. Sorry, things in my pocket coming apart. Okay. Yeah. Distracted. Yeah, so for the hammock, I think I would give it an 8.5. Just because it is so versatile. My mom keeps one in her vehicle all the time. Just for whenever she needs it, I guess. Emergency hammock, you know? But yeah, it's a great hammock. There's a few little caveats. There are a couple things that are extraordinary about it. The long tree straps being my favorite. Yeah. So I am going to remove the chest strap and take a load off. Alright, so I'm comfortably laying in my hammock. I am next going to review my shoes. They are actual name brand Crocs. They are yellow. And I got them for Christmas. They've been holding up really well. A lot of ums, sorry. Yeah, they're just a great overall shoe. Again, sorry. I'm just really enjoying the wind here. It's beautiful. We're far enough out that very few people are coming by. I'm enjoying some music. So yeah, the Crocs. Let's zoom in on those, shall we? Crocs. They're lined, so they're good for winter. I often wear them with socks. Today I am not. They need to be cleaned. Yeah, I think I'm gonna give them for what they are. I'm going to give them an 8. If I was going to judge them as a general shoe for hiking, working, stuff like that, I'm giving it a 4. These are casually for walking around the house, going to the store. I stuck to the trail mostly with these. I really didn't want to do much bushwhacking. Yeah. So they're a good shoe for what they're meant for. Okay. I'm real comfy in my hammock. So I'm just going to lay here for a bit. And I'll check in a few. All right, YouTube. Have fun. I'll see you real quick. All right, folks. Sorry, I wanted to make a longer video, but I'm both running out of phone memory and I'm running out of battery. I didn't bring a power bank with me. I feel silly. But yeah, I was kind of just beating the clock today. I knew my battery was low. It was about 60% when I left, so I figured it would last, but I've been listening to music and shooting video, so that'll kill the battery. To be continued for the review on the backpack. I'll show you all the whole thing. Right now it's a little full of stuff. So I'm going to close off the video with that. And as always, please like and subscribe. And when you subscribe, hit the little bell and select all so you get every notification. Thank you for watching. All right. Everyone have a good night. Bye.